Welcome, coin collectors and history lover. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Jefferson nickels, specifically the Monticello designs, and uncovering the top 6 most valuable nickels that could be hiding in your collection. From unique mint marks to pristine conditions, these coins have fetched big bucks in today's market. So stick around as we explore what makes these nickels so special and how much they're worth today. Let's go started. First up, we're diving into a fascinating topic for coin collectors. History enthusiasts and those curious about the market value of specific coins will be talking about the 1997 Jefferson nickel specifically, the one with the D mint mark, and its current value in the market today. Now, at first glance, the 1997 Jefferson nickel may seem like just another common coin, but there's more to this little 5-cent piece than meets the eye. If you happen to have one in fine condition, especially with the D mint mark, it might just be worth a lot more than you think. The 1997 version features the classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. It's been a staple in American coinage for decades, and the design remains largely unchanged. On the obverse, you've got Thomas Jefferson, the 3rd President of the United States, with the inscription Liberty above and In God We Trust to the right. You'll also see the year 1997 just below Jefferson's portrait. Flipping the coin over, we see the reverse, which features Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. The design, also by Felix Schlag, depicts the famous neoclassical structure. Around it, you'll find the words Monticello e pluribus unum and 5 cents. Let's talk about the D mint mark. This stands for the Denver Mint, where these coins were produced. The United States Mint has multiple facilities that produce coins, and the D mark signifies that this nickel was struck in Denver. Interestingly, the Denver Mint often produces a significant number of coins, but when it comes to certain years, specific mintages can become rarer than others. Alright, so what about the coin's condition? When it comes to coin value, condition is one of the most critical factors. The term fine condition means that the coin has visible details, but may show some wear from circulation. However, it should still retain a lot of its original design, and the features on the obverse and reverse should be distinguishable. Coins in fine condition may not be perfect, but they are still worth more than a heavily worn coin. A 1997 Jefferson nickel in fine condition will show some slight wear on the raised areas, like Jefferson's face in the Monticello building, but the overall design should remain clear. Now, let's talk about value. You're probably asking, how much could my 1997 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark be worth today? Well, in general, the market for modern coins like the 1997 nickel is rarity, demand, and condition. For a 1997 Jefferson nickel in fine condition, the current value on the market is typically around $200,000. Not a huge amount, but remember, these are still circulating coins, and they are considered rare by most collectors. The term rare, frankly, shouldn't even be relevant. However, if you find a 1997 Jefferson nickel in uncirculated or higher grades, like Mint State 65 or higher, you could be looking at a much higher value, anywhere from $2,100,000 or even more, depending on the coin's exact condition. It's important to note that while the 1997 Jefferson nickel may not be as valuable as some other rarer coins, its value can still fluctuate based on demand and collector interest. Coins with special features, such as unique die varieties, could see price increases over time. If you have one of these coins in your collection or find one in your pocket change, take a moment to inspect it carefully. It might make you rich, but there's always the possibility of finding something with a bit more value than you initially thought. The 1997 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark in fine condition is typically worth around $200,000. When it comes to coin collecting, it's all about paying attention to the details, understanding the condition of your coins, and keeping an eye on market trends. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1999 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark and its impressive value in today's market. Stick around to learn all about this coin's history, condition, and how much it's worth right now. Released in 1999, the Jefferson nickel was part of a special series that celebrated the bicentennial of the birth of President Thomas Jefferson. The Monticello design, which we see on the reverse of the coin, is iconic, showcasing Jefferson's Virginia home, Monticello, which he designed and lived in. This design, originally created by artist Felix Schlag in 1938, has been a staple of U.S. coinage for decades. On the obverse, we see the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This side of the coin is graced with the famous Liberty inscription, and the year 1999, a year that might seem ordinary at first glance, but for collectors, this coin holds a special place. Now let's talk about the P mint mark. For decades, the U.S. Mint has used different facilities to produce coins. Most coins in circulation come from the Philadelphia Mint marked with a P. In 1999, a significant change took place. The mint mark P was added to nickels for the first time since World War II. This makes the 1999 nickel particularly interesting to collectors. And let's talk about the value of this coin. In 1999, the nickel was worth just 5 cents, but today the value can vary depending on its condition and demand in the market. If you've got a 1999 Jefferson nickel in very fine condition with the P mint mark, you might be looking at a value that's much higher than its face value. As of 2025, coins in this grade can range anywhere from $2,200,000 and in some cases even higher, especially if the coin is part of a well-established collection or if it's being sold at auction. Rarely, if the coin is in exceptional condition, it can fetch $2,500,000 even more. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1999 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark, there are a few great places to start. Local coin shops are always a good option, and online auction sites like eBay can be great for finding interested buyers or sellers. Be sure to check the latest auction prices to get an accurate sense of the market. The 1999 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in its place in the coin collecting world. While it might be worth a fortune, it's definitely a unique piece to add to any collection, especially if you're a fan of U.S. history and the legacy of Thomas Jefferson. If you've got one of these coins lying around, take a closer look, because it might be more valuable than you think. Next up, the 2000 Jefferson nickel featuring the iconic Monticello design, minted in Philadelphia and graded as extra fine. Could it be worth more than just 5 cents? Let's find out. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. currency since its debut in 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a profile of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and a depiction of Monticello, his famous estate, on the reverse. The 2000 Jefferson nickel comes from the tail end of the original Monticello design series. Philadelphia Mint struck nearly 1 billion Jefferson nickels in 2000, but today, condition and rarity make some of these coins stand out. So what's so special about a 2000 Jefferson nickel from the Philadelphia Mint in extra fine condition? While this coin is rare in circulated grades, coins in XF or better are sought after for their sharp details and collector appeal. In this grade, you can still clearly see Jefferson's facial features and Monticello's architectural lines, which makes it desirable for entry-level collectors. Plus, mint marks in certain die varieties can significantly boost its value. Before moving on, be sure to inspect your coin for minting errors like double die obversus die clashes or repunched mint marks. These can add substantial value. The 2000 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in extra fine condition is generally worth slightly above face value. Dealers and collectors typically pay between $2,500,000 for these coins, depending on their condition and market demand. However, if your coin exhibits exceptional luster, near uncirculated features, or an unusual minting error, its value can climb significantly, sometimes into the range of $100,000 or more for certain varieties. Visit a trusted coin dealer or list it on platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or other numismatic marketplaces. Remember, even if your 2000 Jefferson nickel is a jackpot find, it's still a fun and educational piece of history. That's all for today's look at the 2000 Jefferson nickel with Monticello reverse and the P mint mark in extra fine condition. If you've got one of these coins, be sure to check it carefully. It might be worth more than you think. Next up, we uncover the fascinating stories and values behind coins you might have in your pocket or coin jar. We're diving into the history, design, and current market value of a well-known piece of American currency, the 2001 Jefferson nickel, minted in Denver and featuring the iconic Monticello reverse design. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin honors the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, and showcases his Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse. In 2001, over 1 billion Jefferson nickels were minted in both Philadelphia and Denver. But today, we're focusing on the 2001 D Mint Mark version. While it may seem like a common coin, its condition, demand, and even small minting quirks can greatly affect its value. Let's take a closer look at this coin. On the obverse, we have a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust Liberty," and the year 2001. The small d beneath the date indicates it was minted in Denver. On the reverse, you'll find Monticello, Jefferson's stunning plantation home. The details here are key. Sharp lines, clear lettering, and a well-struck design can make a big difference in a coin's desirability to collectors. The value of a 2001 D Mint Mark Jefferson nickel largely depends on its condition. A coin in circulated fine condition, like the one we're discussing, shows some wear but retains most major details. For reference, uncirculated or mint state coins which show no wear can command significantly higher prices. Circulated fine condition around $2,300,000. Uncirculated mint state $2,400,000. Special errors or variants. Rare minting errors, like double dies or off-center strikes, can fetch anywhere from $30,000 to $100,000 or more depending on rarity and demand. While a fine condition nickel make you rich, it's a great addition to any collection or a stepping stone to learn more about numismatics. Collecting Jefferson nickels is an exciting and affordable hobby. With their rich history, beautiful design, and occasional hidden treasures, these coins offer something for everyone, from beginners to advanced collectors. Next up, we're diving into a fascinating coin that could hold more value than you might think. It's the 2002 Monticello Jefferson Nicholas 5-cent coin with a D Mint mark in circulated very fine condition. Stay tuned as we break down its history, features, and its market value today. Released as part of the U.S. Mint's Jefferson Nickel series, this 2002 coin features the Monticello building, one of the most iconic symbols of American history. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, the coin honors Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, and features his home, Monticello, on the reverse side. This coin is notable for several reasons. First, it has the D Mint mark, indicating that it was struck at the Denver Mint. The 2002 date is also significant because the U.S. Mint was still transitioning from the old design to the modern nickel series, which is known for its unique portrayal of Jefferson's image in Monticello. Let's talk about the basic specifications of the coin. This nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it that classic shiny appearance. Weighing in at 5 grams and with a diameter of 21.2 mils, it's a standard-sized nickel that many of us have seen in our pockets. On the obverse side, we find the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the man behind the Louisiana Purchase and the author of the Declaration of Independence. His likeness is shown in a profile, and you'll notice the inscription Liberty above and the year 2002 below. Now, when we talk about the coin's condition, it's important to focus on the term circulated very fine. A coin in this condition has seen some use, but still maintains clear details. The features on the Jefferson side are distinguishable, and the Monticello design is still crisp. Coins in very fine condition typically show some light wear but remain in a solid state for collectors. While it's not as pristine as an uncirculated coin, it still holds great appeal, especially for those looking to complete their Jefferson Nickel series. Let's dive a little deeper into the significance behind the design. The Monticello building, which you see on the reverse, was Jefferson's Virginia estate and served as the home where he wrote much of his most famous works. It's one of the most visited historic homes in the United States, and its inclusion on the nickel pays tribute to Jefferson's legacy. The reverse also includes the inscriptions Monticello and E Pluribus Unum, as well as the coin's denomination 5 cents. These design elements reflect both Jefferson's influence and the tradition of U.S. currency design, all while giving us a visual representation of American heritage. So, what is the market value of this coin today? The 2002 Jefferson nickels are not as rare as some other nickels, but the D Mint mark and the very fine condition can push the value up beyond face value, especially when you consider coin collectors looking for specific editions. Typically, a 2002 D Mint mark Jefferson nickel in circulated very fine condition can range between $2,200,000. However, depending on demand, condition, and even the coin's specific role in a collection, the value could fluctuate higher, especially if it's part of a set. Coins like the 2002 Jefferson nickel are often seen as good investments because of their historical connection, relatively low mintage, and potential for appreciation over time. Collectors love to seek out coins with specific mint marks or particular years, and a well-maintained coin can increase in value as the years pass. So while this coin may be worth $5,000 today, it's a great addition to your collection, and its value may continue to grow. Plus, coins with a D mint mark are always highly sought after due to their association with the Denver Mint. If you come across one of these nickels in your change or while browsing through your coin collection, take a closer look. It might be worth more than you expect. Next up, we're diving into the history and current value of a unique coin, the 2003 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark in uncirculated, fine condition. Stick around to learn more about why this coin is catching the eyes of collectors today. Let's start with the basics. The Monticello Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938 as part of the United States 5-cent coin series. This coin features the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by artist Felix Schlag, while the reverse depicts the famous Monticello mansion, Jefferson's Virginia home. In 2003, the design was revisited and the nickel was released with a refreshed look. The 2003 series includes several notable versions, and today we're focusing on the D mint mark variety. The D represents the Denver Mint, where this specific nickel was produced. On the obverse of the 2003 Jefferson nickel, we see Thomas Jefferson's portrait, with the inscription Liberty above, and 2003 and In God We Trust beneath. It's a clean, detailed representation of one of America's founding fathers. On the reverse, Monticello is beautifully depicted in high relief, giving the coin a refined and classic feel. The words Monticello and E pluribus unum circle the image, while the denomination 5 cents is written beneath. The D mint mark is placed just beneath Jefferson's portrait, signifying the Denver Mint's production. Now let's talk about the condition of the coin. For this coin to be considered in uncirculated, fine condition, it means it must show no signs of wear from circulation. Uncirculated means that the coin has been preserved in pristine condition, maintaining its original mint luster, sharp details, and clear design elements. When you look at the coin, you should see bright, shiny surfaces that reflect light, much like the day it was minted. For collectors, this is a key feature, as the higher the condition, the more valuable the coin. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the market value. As of today, the 2003 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark in uncirculated, fine condition can command a higher price compared to your standard circulated nickel. While most 2003 nickels are worth face value 5 cents, the uncirculated versions are more sought after by collectors. These can range from $2,600,000 depending on the overall condition in the market at the time. The most pristine examples, often graded by professional agencies like PCGS or NGC, can even fetch as much as $3,100,000. Keep in mind, a coin in flawless condition with a high grade will always be more valuable. Why is the 2003 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark valuable? Well, there are several reasons. First, it's part of a historic coin series, the Jefferson nickel, which has been in circulation since 1938. Coins that are part of a long-standing series often hold more value due to their historical significance. Second, the mint mark and year make this coin unique. While many coins from 2003 were produced, the uncirculated and well-preserved examples are more limited, making them more desirable to collectors. Also, the design with Monticello on the reverse is especially cherished because of its connection to Thomas Jefferson and the architectural beauty of the mansion. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting into the world of numismatics, the 2003 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark in uncirculated, fine condition offers a glimpse into America's coinage history and a great addition to any collection. Be sure to check your pocket change or coin rolls, as you never know when you might come across one of these gems. As always, remember to subscribe to our channel for more insights on coins, their values, and how to start or grow your own collection. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.